Guys, I told you 2 years ago that we are entering the Alex Pereira era. Hold up, let me get in my Dr. Umar bag real quick. Guys, I told you 2 years ago that we are entering the Alex Pereira era. Guys, I told you 2 years ago that we are entering the Alex Pereira era. There's some comments, wait until he faces a wrestler. You're jumping the gun here, buddy. And now we see Alex Pereira entering the GOAT discussion in MMA. Listen, if you guys tuned in last night, Alex Pereira took care of Khalil Roundtree in dramatic fashion, finishing him in the 4th round. I mean, cutting him up pretty bad. He beat the brakes off of him in that 4th round. And, you know, Alex Pereira revealed afterwards that he was going through a lot in camp and that he's going to need some rest afterwards. But a phenomenal performance. We know the next fight most likely is Ankalaev, right? But we want to talk about something different today. We want to talk about a potential fight that could happen if Jon Jones, you know, stops his retirement talk. You know, he's facing Stipe Miocic, 40 plus years old. You know, he's already ducked Tom Aspinall, and he's talking about Stipe Miocic might be his last fight. Now let's just say this fight with Jon Jones happens for Alex Pereira, right? I said this, you know, a while back too, that, you know, I believe Alex Pereira would finish Jon Jones if they were to fight today. All right, people need to understand this fight is a whole lot different than it would have looked, you know, years ago when Jon Jones was fully in his prime, and who knows, maybe taking a couple of supplements here and there. Pump the brakes. We're not talking about that Jon Jones, all right? We're talking about the Jon Jones who almost lost to Thiago Santos. We're talking about the Jon Jones who almost lost to Dominic Reyes. Some people still believe he lost to Dominic Reyes. You know, I think he edged it out, but there's some people out there who believe he lost to Dominic Reyes. And we were made to forget all of that because he took a long break, came back, and faced Ciryl Gane. A gun-shy Ciryl Gane who, you know, folded under the big lights. Just because he beat that guy. Oh, no, Jon Jones is untouchable. You know, Dana White has been glazing him the entire time for the past year because, you know, he wants to cash out on Jon Jones supposedly on his last contract, right? So we're made to believe Jon Jones is untouchable. But I'm here to tell you guys, you have to judge Jon Jones on his last couple of fights. Thiago Santos and Dominic Reyes. And even if you want to count Ciryl Gane, he looked like he was stuck in the mud. He couldn't move that well. But Ciryl Gane just folded up under the big lights. And he looked like he couldn't even grapple at all once Jon Jones got a hold of him. Now, this is not... Jon Jones is one of the greatest, if not the greatest MMA fighter of all time. We know this. But we're talking about a fight right now. I believe Alex Pereira would shut his lights out. 100%. And, you know, I think if I was to go fully into, you know, breaking down how it would happen, I would say it's because of Alex Pereira's striking ability and the fact that he is super dangerous for Jon Jones, because Alex Pereira like goes into fights not thinking too much and also is at his best under the big lights. That's dangerous for Jon Jones. He needs someone like Ciryl Gane who's gonna fold up under the pressure, and someone that's gonna think too much when they're facing, you know, one of the GOATs in MMA and Jon Jones. That's not Alex Pereira. He doesn't think too much. He eases himself into the fight and he is okay with the outcome. All right? That's dangerous. And also, he's the best striker in the UFC. 100%, bar none. One of the greatest strikers to ever grace the octagon. So in my opinion, just like my opinion 2 years ago when I said Alex Pereira is going to go down as one of the greatest to ever do it, and that we are entering the Alex Pereira era, in my opinion, Alex Pereira beats Jon Jones if they were to face off today. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Peace.